You think you have a need to be needed?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not very sure, but every time I fall back, I've been asked what is, it's my need to be needed that my people are pulling me.
Okay.
For a simple reason, if I go out,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel my family is missing me a lot,
Hmm.
I've been told time and again it is your need to be needed that is actually making them react that way. So I really don't
Oh,
understand that.
okay. All right. So we all know that in this universe,
Hmm.
nothing exists
Mm-hmm.
unless it has a role or
Okay.
he or she has a role.
Okay.
Even a plant or a leaf or a cell
Mm-hmm.
of the body
Okay.
would not exist
Mm-hmm.
if it is not needed.
Okay.
So, at subconscious level, we all know that we exist because we are needed somewhere. We are playing certain role. We are
Okay.
playing our part.
Okay.
And as I always explain, the subconscious mind facilitates what's needed for survival.
Mm-hmm.
So, need to be needed, we associate with survival.
Okay.
Now, it's a different story that we go out of our way to
Mm-hmm.
make ourselves believe that we are needed.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we create life circumstances accordingly,
Mm-hmm.
and we make sure that people around us at least need us.
True.
No, so we create dependency from
Mm-hmm.
our loved ones
Mm-hmm.
just to make sure that they would continue needing you.
Okay.
And that can be very comforting at emotional level,
Mm-hmm.
but it can become burdensome eventually.
Okay. Okay. So, in a mother and a child relationship, there is always a feeling that a child cannot exist. A mother has a feeling that a child cannot exist if she's not there around. So,
Uh-huh.
is it connected to our need to be needed, and we make the child so dependent on us, and then it is vice versa. So the child gets dependent on us, and then we are dependent on the child. So the circle just goes on. So. Uh, how do how do we tackle this, or is it something that is very naturally given to us and we don't have to do anything about it, but it becomes like a bonding, I think.
Oh, well, I think every child needs a mother and yet doesn't need.
Okay. Oh, doesn't need a mother.
Orphans do survive,
Okay. Sure.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The emotional nurturing that comes from the mother
Mm-hmm.
cannot be replaced by anybody else.
True.
That's correct.
Hmm.
But all those mothers who has overt sense of insecurities and hence creating need to be needed
Mm-hmm.
may not be nurturing adequately,
Okay.
because what they're doing is
Mm-hmm.
stemming more from the sense of insecurity
Mm-hmm.
rather than
Mm-hmm.
having enough with me
Mm-hmm.
and then nurturing out
Okay.
of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you explain this a little
So,
more
for
like
example, a child is not even hungry,
hmm.
and you make sure that it's 3 hours after the last feed,
Hmm.
and you must feed the child.
Okay.
Now, it might be a position or a circumstance where the child is feeling slightly ill
Hmm.
and not ready for food,
Mm-hmm.
but there's so much of compulsion to
Mm-hmm.
be the great mother and the best mother
Mm-hmm.
and the most needed mother
Mm-hmm.
that eventually you'll end up doing things which may not be completely in sync
Okay.
with the needs of the children.
Okay.
And several times it gets an overpowering experience,
True.
and children start resenting it at certain level,
Mm-hmm.
or they start manipulating and exploiting.
Okay.
Either way.
Mm-hmm.
So, in any case, it's not a very healthy relationship.
True.
Intuitively, all mothers exactly know what the child needs, and if you
Mm-hmm.
do exactly what the child really needs in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
it would be a very healthy uh,
Okay.
equation.
Okay.
Now, you'll ask me what kind of emotion? No, all mothers know when the child is going to be hungry.
True.
All right? All mothers know how much the child would eat. All
Mm-hmm.
mothers would know what kind of food the child would love today.
Mm-hmm.
The mother has to just look at the child and she can tell whether the child had a rough day or not.
Mm-hmm.
She can tell whether the child is cheating and lying or not.
Mm-hmm.
If you can know all these things, would you not know whether the child needs you for a certain assignment or a certain inputs or not? Yes, you do know.
Okay.
But you override all this intuitive feeling and
Mm-hmm.
do exactly what logically you think right,
True.
and operate more or less out of sense of insecurities
Mm-hmm.
or trying to prove either to your husband or to your mother.
Hmm.
Now, several times when you have a incompletion with your mother, and if you feel your mother did not do this,
Mm-hmm.
as a child you've decided that I will do XYZ
Mm-hmm.
kind of activities for my son or my daughter, and you'll end up doing that in spite of knowing fully well that your child may not be needing
Needing
that.
that. True. True.
So, what is the right thing? What is the wrong thing? Well, there's nothing right, there's nothing wrong
Mm-hmm.
in mothering,
Mm-hmm.
uh, mothering experience, because all mothers know what is right and
True.
what is needed.
True.
So, if you understand what is needed, you'll get over your need to be needed, in
Okay.
short.
Okay. Now I have a very simple question. I have a 10-year-old son, and I feel he doesn't do his homework if I'm not there around.
Mhm.
Now, the moment it's pressurizing for me to make him do the homework. At the
Hmm.
same time, it is pressure for him because he has to do it because I tell him to do.
Hmm.
Now, if you can give me an answer for this, I'm sure it would help lots of mothers and parents who are actually, pressurizing their children to study and keep the timetable, get up in the morning. How can we just make them do things that they want to do?
Can you be okay with the fallouts of your child not studying?
No, I cannot be.
Yes. The day you'll be okay
Mm-hmm.
with consequences of your son
Mm-hmm.
not studying
Mm-hmm.
the way you would like him to study,
Mm-hmm.
it will be all fine.
So you mean to say I just don't tell him?
No, it's not that. Empower him to study.
Can you give me an example, please?
All right. So, when children know your mother is not going to protect you, they start protecting themselves.
Okay.
If they know that they are being protected,
Mm-hmm.
they like to play vulnerable one.
Correct.
Okay. So, if they know that the mother is going to support
Push them rather.
or rather push, they are going to act rigid one.
Okay.
Okay. So, when you withdraw your push,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a little chaotic situation because your child is not really ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
He'll wonder, he'll feel unloved.
Correct.
No, because that's the only point of interaction or the main point of interaction between you and your child.
Mm-hmm.
Now, suddenly you choose not to push him, he'll
Mm-hmm.
wonder whether my mom really cares for me,
Mm-hmm.
or has she completely rejected me or abandoned me.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know that you're not pushing him because you put total faith in him and
Mm-hmm.
you trust him,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
he will shine because he is mama's extension.
Okay. Very good. So I may have a problem with the teachers, but I should really go back and try this.
Yes, expect some chaos for a while,
Okay.
maybe up to 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
But eventually, you do not want your child to study because you wanted him to
Sure.
study, right?
Is there anything that I need to change in my like you said, it is my incompletion or my
Yeah.
needed? Is there
Work with,
anything I can?
yeah, you cannot use your children to complete your incompletion.
Okay.
It's very unhealthy and it's very demanding on children.
True. So
Work with your own incompletions.
okay. Thank you so much. We'll talk about incompletion maybe next time.